Good morning, I'm Peter Jones. I'm a business growth consultant. I'm looking at the situation where we're in the middle of something and something comes along and says, I need to be done. It might be a small thing, it could be a big thing. COVID, of course, has been a rather big thing for some people. I've had people say to me, I've lost all my clients. And that's quite a big thing, difficult to deal with. But let's assume for this exercise that you've got a plan, you're working on your plan, most of the plan's working, but something's come up and got in the way. And you've got to decide what you're going to do about this thing that's come up and got in the way. Is it a helpful thing? Is it an unhelpful thing? So there's a 5-step process that I want to take you through. This is I'm passing this on from a colleague of mine who works in Florida, in New York. She also shuttles to India as well as part of the work that she does. And she's developed this 5-step process over a good period of time. And the first question to ask is this for me? Is this something that we want to get involved in? It might be, it might not be. Does it fit with our overall plans? Is it something that's going to be productive for us? Is it something that has to be done? So that's the first question. Is this for me? The second question is, what can I do now? Are there things that I can get done now that would mean some progress is made? Obviously, you have to decide with question one, yes, this is for me. And the second question, what can I do now? Are there things you can do now that would mean that some progress is made in respect of this particular task? The next question you might ask yourself is, what would I do next? Is there something that can be done next that would also move this task forward? You might decide to do it now. You might decide to make a note and say, yes, okay, I know this task still needs attention, and here's the next task that I can work on. So the sort of the big question often, if you've done something quick in the first instance, you kind of know what you want to do next. There might be a bigger chunk of work that you need to do, and that might take a little more thought. But the question in this situation, the fourth question, is how can I get this done? Think about different ways to do this. Some ways will be better, some ways will be worse, but out of that you should be able to optimize the impact that you get to work on this task and minimize the amount of time that you spend doing that. And the final question is, how am I doing? And that's an important question always, to say, am I making progress? Is this worth it? Is this something I want to continue doing? So that's that 5-step process. And you might want to ask yourselves, are there tasks that get in the way in your business on a regular basis? And would a process like this help in terms of dealing with those tasks? Let's also remember, we also have to deal with, on a regular basis, multiple people at any one time. Thanks.